From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Alan Crone.
Okay, some schools closed, the bottom of the screen. Some large districts around the metro, not every single one. So let's get started with what we know this morning. We have drizzle and mist overnight. There's not a lot of that right now, but temperatures obviously are in the teens and lower 20s. Now through 6 to 7 o'clock, there will be a little more pockets of freezing mist and drizzle. It's highly deceptive. Because a lot of this you won't be able to see on the radar. You'll look outside, the roadways look fine, and some of them will be fine and some of them won't. Approximately 7 to about 9 o'clock this morning until around noon to 2 o'clock, that's when we're going to start to see periods of sleet and some freezing rain kind of mixed in. This also will not be for every single location, but those that do receive it, it could be even more problematic with travel. This evening is mostly dry, even though there will be 1 or 2 pockets of drizzle someplace. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to have another wave with periods of wintry mix that'll be arriving from the west-southwest. So we do have a winter weather advisory underway. That means slick and hazardous travel is a possibility. Northwest winds today at 15 to 25. Now, I'm showing you the entire region in case you do have travel plans. You're trying to go south. This is a winter storm watch. The county's in blue. In other words, that could be upgraded to winter storm warning. Basically, you would expect at least travel advisory criteria. Central Texas, that is a winter storm warning. That includes the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Icing potential in terms of freezing rain in that area. Northeastern Oklahoma, our counties are mostly into the travel advisory. So that's the actual radar. There's nothing on it right now. This setup, upper level storm system to the west-southwest will spread waves of instability up and over it. The predominant precipitation type across the far southern areas would be freezing rain and rain. Here in the middle part of the I-44 corridor up to about I-40, this little zone, sleet and freezing rain and a snow mix across the far northwestern sections. So here's today. It'll be a mostly sleet mix, we think, this morning, kind of on both sides of I-40. Some sleet and freezing rain to the south. There may be just a little bit of light snow to the north. I know this is a lot of information coming at you here. So the far northern areas, the far southern areas, in terms of sleet production, it'll be a low probability. Tulsa, we may pick up about a trace to possibly a 1/4 of an inch in spots, especially in the southern part of the county, right along both sides of I-40. There should be a strip of some sleet that will start to develop. And if we get some thunder, some convective elements with that, there might be 1 or 2 locations that could come up to about a 1/2 inch of sleet. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but sleet, of course, is not very good in terms of travel. So again, all of the area is under the travel advisory. Now, what about real deal freezing rain or ice accumulations? The far southern sections, Pittsburgh, Latimer, LaFleur County, that's about a 1/4 to maybe as high as a 1/2 inch, but this is today, tomorrow, and basically even into Wednesday morning. The far northern areas, in terms of the Tulsa metro, a glaze. I mean, we already have a little bit of a glaze of ice right now, right? It's that freezing drizzle and mist on the overpasses. And then on both sides of I-40, it'll be spotty. Some spots will have just about a trace to maybe a 100th or 2, and then it may be slightly higher in some locations, as high as potentially a 1/4 of an inch. But we think a lot of that will still stay across the extreme southern sections into North Texas. So high temperatures today, not very high. We're going to be into the mid-20s. The probability, you know, it's not an 80, 90, 100% chance, but it's a little more than the 40 and 50% opportunity we think here. So 50 to 60% chances this morning through early afternoon. Same thing tomorrow, and then it starts to come down into Wednesday. So we're at 20 right now. 25 today, tomorrow 26. We're going to go with a 60% probability this morning through midday, sleet and freezing rain mixture. Tomorrow another wintry mix, and then Wednesday morning, another opportunity near and south of us. We go above freezing Thursday. Look at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come on, weekend. Temperatures will be into the 50s. Use some caution if you're traveling this morning.
We're always wanting the weekend to get here, but especially this week with those other days of forecast you have there.